Hello, hello, hello. A little impromptu live stream. I ain't gonna be doing a whole lot. We're gonna be uploading some cards onto the eBay store, and then we'll see kind of where things go from there. Doing nothing but we'll talk a little bit about what I've been buying, selling, doing, all while watching the game. I figured I was gonna sit here anyway and do nothing, or do what I'm doing. Might as well jump on live and hang out with whoever wants to jump on and hang out. Dun, 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 dun. This one's no good. I don't like this one. All right, let's take some pictures. Let's take some pictures. And let's get this thing. Let's get this thing going. So yeah, been away for a while, but kind of back at it. Been doing a lot of kind of trying to build up my eBay store. I'll put a link to that if you guys want to check it out. E-Love, what's happening, my man? Nothing much, dude. Busy as ever. Trying my best to juggle everything that there is to juggle in life, work, kids, life, wife, dogs, mortgage, all that good stuff, and still try to put out a little content here and there. If you guys don't know or haven't seen, we're doing I started another channel with a buddy of mine, where we're kind of going over the Houston Texans season. So, but decided to kind of start making some more content for this channel. So I haven't I haven't been away from the hobby per se. As a matter of fact, one of the things I decided to do was to jump on tonight, go live tonight, while I upload, do more listings to my eBay store. So that's what I've been working on as of late, is kind of building up that store. And it's been doing pretty good. We've been moving quite a bit of cards on there. What's up, Jason? What's going on, man? So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just buying, selling, grading and selling, enjoying this amazing season my Rockets are having, and then also kind of cashing in on some of the early Houston Rockets that I've been buying over the last couple of years, because we've had nothing but top 10 picks for the last 3 or 4 years now that have all materialized this into some pretty good players. And so as a result, we're enjoying some good football. I mean, some good basketball. So obviously I have quite a bit of cards. I'm still buying wax like an idiot, and ripping, just because I like doing that. Even though I'm gonna lose my shirt 9 times out of 10, I don't really open wax for the purposes of making money. If you're opening wax to make money, you're gonna get kicked in the dick every time. It doesn't make any sense. Buy wax because you like buying wax. Buy wax because you enjoy opening wax and you enjoy, um, you know, the the thrill of the hunt, so to speak. I guess if you want to call it that, the thrill of the hunt. Open wax because you enjoy collecting. Open wax because you enjoy the sport that you're opening wax in. Because you have a team, you have a rooting interest, and then that team has some rookies that you could possibly pan out. Uh, and yeah, so I've been buying, I'll buy a box here and there. I've been opening up a lot of last year's stuff, 23, 24. This year's stuff, 23, 24, last year's stuff. I've been opening ever since Shingun, ever since Green and Shingun. And obviously my guy Shingun is probably going to end up an all-star this year. I'm hoping that's the case. My boys have been killing it, man. Now we got these young Thundercats, Amin Thompson, Tari Eason, that have been coming off the bench, absolute world beaters. And so we've been enjoying the fruits of our labor over the last 2 or 3 years of drafting really well. And then now we have Coach Udoka, who don't play no shit. And he's going to whip these boys into shape. So I'm pretty excited. We glad to get him by baseball, especially Chrome. Yeah, I can't get into baseball, man. I've tried. Obviously, I have a rooting interest for my Astros. But yeah, I just can't. I can't get into baseball as much as I would like. Unfortunately, I'm not a baseball guy. Grew up in the hood, so not a lot of baseball being played over there. Football and basketball, and soccer, really. But I didn't even really play soccer. Good question, Jason. I'll be honest with you, brother. I was born in 1984. I'm 41 years old. I'll be 41 in April. I'm very proud of that. I earned every single one of these gray hairs you see right here. So I wasn't part of that era. Obviously, though, I have an affinity for my Houston Rockets, so I'm very familiar with a lot of our Hall of Famers, right? Ralph Sampson, the Twin Towers between him and Hakeem. Rudy Tomjanovich, who went on to be our coach. I have a rookie autographed card right here of Calvin Murphy, who is our color commentator, been one of our color commentators for a long time. He's a staple in the city. So guys like that have been big parts of the organization, the Rockets organization. Obviously, I'm well aware of who those guys are, but I don't have the same draw to that era of basketball, 60s and 70s, as I do for the 90s, right? I mean, I got into basketball when I was like 8 or 9 years old. So we're talking 94, 93, 94, 95 is when things really kicked into gear for me in terms of my passion for basketball. And so because of that, that's kind of where everything came into play for me, at least. So while I do, acknowledge that there's some collectability in that era, I just wasn't around for it, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I do have some of the greats, obviously. I have I have a Phil Jackson rookie card. I have a couple of the big ones. I do have Rudy Tomjanovich's rookie card. I got some really nice Ralph Sampson 74 tops. Phil Jackson's. I got some 74 tops Phil Jacksons and stuff like that. But I'll pick them up as a curiosity more than anything, just because obviously I know the names and things like that. But yeah, anything. I mean, unfortunately, I came into this in the junk wax era, so much of that doesn't really apply to me. But yeah, which is why I'm having such a blast now as a collector, because my Rockets are doing amazing at the moment. We're top 5 in the league, number 2 in the West. So, that's kind of how that goes. Bobo, what's up, man? 41 years married, brother. Congratulations. That is a feat that you just don't hear about anymore these days, unfortunately. I was fortunate enough I've been married 15 now. Yeah, 15. a little over 15 or 16. My wife's gonna kill me, but yeah, congratulations on that, man. 41 years. Whew. I don't know how she does it. But yeah. So yeah, like I said, guys, at the beginning of the stream, I'm just loading in a bunch of cards on eBay. I'll send you guys my eBay link if you guys want to kind of check out the store and see what I got going on. But I'm up to let's see, how many listings do I got? I am up to, I think I got like a little over 200 and something cards listed. It's been few and far between. And then I'll randomly, I've found a new reason to go shopping with my wife now. She loves going to Ross and Marshalls and all those discount stores. So I found a reason to go, which is kind of like retail arbitrage type stuff where I get to buy like jerseys for like $20 that sell for like $50-$60 on eBay. So I have a good time snooping out some of those deals and finding those deals and throwing them up. So if you see some random stuff in my eBay store like that, that's a lot of what that is too. And then the grocery store that's next to our house is one of the larger grocery stores in the area. And so they have a humongous clearance section. And I've done really well with some of the items out of that clearance section. So it's been pretty cool. Been pretty fun. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So yeah, I haven't been away. I've still been buying. I've still been selling. I've still been buying wax, ripping wax. I haven't been able to make it to any card shows in the last maybe 4 or 5 months, which has been unfortunate because I'm starting to realize as I've been buying and selling on eBay, kind of what sells and what doesn't sell and kind of what moves and what doesn't move. So I think the next time that I go to a card show, I'll be a little bit more keen on certain things and really starting to, buy some stuff for inventory. And inventories in the sense that I want to start buying sort of like 90s refractors, things like that I can that are in good condition, good shape, that I can ultimately send in to get graded. Those sell actually pretty well, even in PSA 8s and PSA 9s, as opposed to raw. I have this theory that I could potentially, have some really good finds in dollar boxes and things like that. I've passed up quite a bit of opportunities in the past that I just wasn't aware of what was there and what the potential could be for some of that stuff. Oh, did you really? I have to check that out. So I did reach out to Mike. So my brother, that's another, thank you for bringing that up, Jason. If you guys don't know, my brother owns collect3dprints.com. It's all these stands here that you can put your graded cards in. I have my Elijah one in here, but it's just a little frame, little stand like this, and then it's got these little legs that kick out, and you put your graded cards in here, and these little legs kick out, and it gives you a really cool display stand where you can display your cards. He's been working extremely hard, man. I'm very proud of him. He is now on Amazon, which is great. That's been really good for him as well. But yeah, if you guys want to check him out, it's collect3dprints.com. Let's see. I'll send the link. I'll put the link in the chat for you guys. But wow, I guess I didn't see that Mike had done a video on that. That is pretty cool. I will. I'm assuming it's going to be on. It's not going to be on Bench Clear, is it? Would it be on Bench Clear? No. Where did you see that, Jason? Just curious. That's interesting, man. I'd be curious to see that video. So yeah, so once my brother he did a lot of working on his packaging and stuff like that, and he came up with a really nice packaging for his 10 packs. So he sells these in a 10 pack. Baseball card collector. Um, and so once my brother got a really good package, he designed a really good package for his 10 pack. He made a big run of them so he can send them into Amazon, and he had a couple of them left over. And I reached out to a few folks. Mike was one of them, uh, to um, to send that over to him. I just wanted to I wanted to get him in his hands and give him an opportunity to check them out. And I haven't actually got an opportunity to go back and get his feedback. So, how recently was that, um, Jason? Curious. All mail days. I'm wondering if it's anyway. That's cool. I didn't know. I didn't know he had done a video on that. So that's great. Uh, about 2 weeks ago. I have to check that out. I have to check, yeah, I love Mike, man. Mike's great. Mike's one of the best. He's one of the guys in the hobby that I was able to reach out. I mean, we're both Texas boys too, so that helps quite a bit. But yeah, I'm familiar with his channel, Jason. I guess I'll have to go back and look and see what see where he was able to when he did that. I'd be curious to get his thoughts on that and see what he said. Um but yeah, that's all I've been doing, man. Just helping my brother out um with his stuff, and then just kind of trying to build up my store really. I just recently bumped up I had to bump up the subscription on my eBay store because I reached the 250 listings mark. Uh, so yeah, that would have been. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, he did. Here we go. That's very cool. I didn't even know Mike did anything. Man, that's awesome, man. I didn't even know Mike did that. That's dope. Shout out to Mike. I love that guy. I want to go to one, Jason. I do want to go to one eventually. We got some goals next year, 2025. Um, sorry, I'm trying to watch this stuff. Shout out to my guy Mike, man. I love that guy. Oh, right on, man. I will take you up on that if we do make it out that way. So my intention is to me and my wife kind of have some goals next year. So frivolous spending money is going to be pretty tight, but I do definitely want to do something next year. We have so many good shows. The guys that do H Town Card Show do a great show here. There's another small town called Conroe, which is about a 45-minute drive up north from me. That they put on a pretty good card show. The last couple card shows that they put on has been great. And then obviously I got the Dallas Card Show just a couple of hours up the road, which is pretty good because then that's a pretty sizable show. Uh, so I haven't really, you know, had much of the need to do anything bigger than that. Um, so it's been interesting, but I do want to go to the national one year. My experience, and have I ever thought about ComC? Uh, I haven't looked into ComC Park, so I couldn't tell you exactly what the situation is on ComC. Obviously, I'm familiar with them. They're one of the bigger sellers, but one of the bigger consignment sellers. But being as how I kind of want to, I've enjoyed selling on eBay, especially once I got the idea of the, you know, eBay, 99 cent shipping kind of situation. um it's been pretty fun. I never really saw a reason to list like $2 cards, $3 cards. I'm like, what would be the point of that? You're going to get eaten on eBay fees, shipping is going to be a pain in the ass. And then ever since they did that standard envelope thing, that took a little bit of trial and error also, because I was kind of dealing with different size envelopes, and I wanted to send them in a hard envelope, not just a plain white envelope. Um, anyway, I kind of narrowed that down. I'm gonna talk a little bit about that as I start making some content again, about my experience selling on eBay and stuff. As somebody who's got a small store right now, 200, 300 listings, and kind of what I've learned over time, and kind of how I've managed it. Um, but so far so good. I've One of the things I didn't think I would happen was that I would like enjoy listing, and then like enjoy finding out like, oh shit, that's not a $2 card, that's a $12 card. That's interesting. All right, and then you know what I mean. But what I'm doing right now is going through a lot of my bulk. Uh, I've talked about this previously on some of my other videos, where I'm really trying to hone in on what I'm collecting, and being a little more strict on what I'm collecting, and not having, you know, collector ADHD, right? Where any little shiny object is like, drawing me in. Um, and again, being that my Rockets are doing so well right now, collecting these rookies and stacking up on some, low numbered stuff, because they're somewhat unknown, but I really feel that there's some huge upside with some of these kids. It's been interesting, but what I did was I didn't want to. I wanted to use some of the bulk and the trial and error of starting an eBay store and seeing how that does in terms of sales and all that stuff. Come on, Moody. Come on, Moody. There you go, buddy. I needed that. I needed that field goal for my parlay. Um, it's just kind of been it's been that up and down, but trial and error, and it's definitely, I can see where it's a viable, scalable business, and why some of these folks do really well as full-time eBay sellers on the platform. But no, I haven't looked into ComC. As far as I know, they're a consignment house essentially, right? You send them a big old box of cards, and then they'll list them and put them up there for you and take a cut of the sales, right? um, which is good if you don't want to deal with any of that. I have a little more time on my hands probably than the average person, um, because I do work from home and I have some flexibilities in my schedules and stuff like that. So it's nothing for me to dedicate an hour a day to either shipping or listing or answering questions and sending offers and things like that. So uh, it's been pretty good for me so far. So. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, man. That's what I've been up to. Da, 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 da. So yeah. Look at that. That's good stuff, man. So just so you guys can kinda see what I'm looking at here. Shout out to my guy Mike once again. Shout out
Interested in these.
shout out to my boy
I'm not
Mike.
getting anything from them other than they wanted me to try them out, and I think they're really cool. And a relative, I think it's
So
his brother, maybe. I can't remember. These are PSA graded card frame displays from Collect 3D. And he said, "Hey, I want to send you some to check them out and talk about them." And I did. So he sent me this pack of 10, which is awesome. I'm already using 2 of them, but I'm gonna grab one here and show it to you guys. I'll put this back there. Yeah, so these are super simple. And what they are displays for your cards. Now you can obviously not, just keep them. I'm going to use a card I got today, which I'll talk about in a minute. But hey, let's talk Tommy John. I'll tell you why I bought that card in a minute. But so this just goes right in here. Oh, I have to have it the correct way. That's on me. So the card fits right in, just snaps right in, super easy, just like that. And if you want,
look
you
at that.
can
Good stuff, man.
take these
Shout out
little
to Mike.
feet that are on
He's
the back,
blessed.
they just fold out, and you can display your card. Like, how cool is that? It's super easy. And I've got 10 of them. So once I get my new card room going someday, I'll have room to put these up. They also fit, believe it or not, they fit tag slabs because I put my Norman card in there and it fit perfect. And so that's why that's being displayed so
Yeah,
nice
check them
back
out,
there.
man. Go
Thanks
directly
to
to the site. Actually, I think I have a
Collect
link in the
3D. So
description
there's
if you
that.
wanna
I've
click on that
used
one.
it for my buddy's card here that I got done at the National
I'll be
by
doing a lot
Tag.
more content for my brother
Where
here
you
coming
see
up in the next
Andy and Eric and Mike
months.
and Garrett and JT.
Good stuff.
So, yeah, but they're for PSA slabs
Mr.
too,
Bailey.
and they do work with perfect fits on them too. I've tried that. So, yeah. So if you want or are interested in these, I'm not getting anything from them other than they wanted me to try them out, and I think they're really cool. If you're a person that likes to display your cards, this is a great way to do it. These are super
Which we are
light, but don't feel flimsy, if that makes any sense. Like, I think, besides, what are you going to do? You're just going to stand them up anyway. It's not like you're going to run over them or something. So go check out Collect 3D.
Good stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Shout out to my guy Mike, man. I love that guy. Mr. Bailey, what's happening, man? Dude, haven't heard from never heard from you in a while, brother. Dun 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 dun. Man, I gotta see how my parlay is doing. I put a little 4-leg in there. My boy said, "Just doing my thing." You still over there at You still over there at Arena? Enjoying Sunday night. That's right. Oh shoot! I thought I was gonna. That's what I was gonna check my parlay here and see how we're doing. I need Kittle. I need Kittle to catch a touchdown. I don't think that's gonna happen. Nope, not happening. No, we're toast. My parlay is toast. Yep, same here, brother. I was just talking about how I've been just building up my little eBay store and working on that and hanging out and talking shit and doing a whole lot of nothing, man. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm hoping for. But I need Brock Purdy to rush for like another. I think I took the over on like 43 yards or 34 yards or something like He ain't doing a whole lot of that this year, but we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, we're just listing cards on eBay right now, doing a whole lot of that. Oh, I gotta upload the pictures. I have really been looking at wanting to scale my operation in terms of taking photos and listing and all that stuff, obviously. But it is in order to get into this game pretty heavy. It's it could take a bit. It could take a little bit. So some of that software is pretty expensive. And yeah, it can get pretty pricey, especially the scanners, man. Thunder and Lightning. This is going to be Patrick Ewing. Oh man, Rockets are rolling, brother. Rockets are rolling. We got one of the more solid young teams that I've seen in a while. And they are looking like a bunch of world beaters, which I love it. Absolutely love it. Wasn't that what happened with my upload? There they are. Yeah, man, my guys are looking pretty good, brother. Pretty good. Who'd they play tonight? I know Şengün, man. Şengün's been having he started off a little rocky this season, though, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of fumble, bumble, stumbling all over the place, but he managed to get it together. Oh, they played OKC. Oh yeah, man, good win. Look at that. Who was the big dog? Man, you know what? Van Vliet was due for a big game. Van Vliet was due for a big game. Look at my boy Şengün with the double-double. He 1 assist shy of a triple-double. That kid is a menace, an absolute menace. Jabari with a double-double. Man, just a solid squad, bro. Solid squad. Super excited about these kids, man. They have been killing it. Killing it. And what did Thompson do? 26 minutes. That Thompson kid is an absolute beast on the defensive side. It looks like who else? Okay, Adams came in and got him a little garbage time, I guess. Yeah, they rallied on those. They definitely leaned on the starters tonight. I gotta see. I'm gonna have to watch the highlights tomorrow. Gonna have to watch those. Pretty cool. Pretty good stuff. So what are you guys buying? What do y'all? What's the latest and greatest? I'm gonna load up a couple of these cards and then I'll tell you guys what I've been buying or who I've been buying. I already mentioned him once already. Because like I said, the Rockets are just they are on the move. Like I said, number 2 in the league, number 4 in the league, number 2 in the West. And as we all know, championships always come through the West. Hater to love it. It's just the way it is. But here we are. No, that's kind of, let me see what that card does. So yeah. 92, 93. What is this? This is 94. Yep, 93, 94 upper deck. 1993, 94 upper deck. Shaquille O'Neal. 300. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's actually, that card does pretty good. I think I got 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, just one. It's about a 1963 R31 Premium National Chickle Dizzy Dean. Hold on a second. That is a hell of a name, man. Chickle Dizzy Dean. I don't even know. That's got to be baseball. That sounds like a baseball name. Wait a minute. 1936 Premium National Chickle Dizzy Dean. That's a tongue twister. Chickle Dizzy Dean. Dun, dun, dun. $2. Baseball pre-war. Knew it. Man, that's a, you know what? That is not a poor man's game to play, Jason. Pre-war stuff. I see why you're a fan of Mike. Yeah, that is a tough one to get into. It's not it's it's certainly not like junk wax stuff to get into, you know what I mean? Dizzy Dean. Oh, okay. Chickle. I'm assuming it was like either the bubble gum or the tobacco that it came in, right? Let's see. Chickle Dizzy Dean. Dizzy Dean. 1936. Yeah, worldwide gum. Holy crap, man. That's an interesting card. Let's see. Is that it? That's what we're talking about? Number 19, Dizzy Dean. Oh, no, R3. No, you said it was R311. Let me see. Oh, okay, here we go. That's a little different. That's a different one. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. Dizzy Dean. St. Louis Cardinals. Jerome Dizzy Dean. That's a cool card to have, man. Is that a card or is that looks like a looks like either a 5x7 or an 8x10. That's interesting. Oh, 6x8. Okay. That's interesting. Chickle Premiums. Yeah, 6x8. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, I was gonna say that that 36 worldwide gum. That one's going for a pretty penny. PSA 6 went for a little over 1,000. Jason, what's up, man? How's it hanging, bro? Hey, man, I hit you up the other day about those Strouds, man. See what you were trying to do on those Stroud PSA cards you had. Man, Buffalo is putting a whooping on San Francisco. All right. Got some Shaquille O'Neal's up on the store. Feel pretty happy about that. I need to get some more graded cards up on the store. Yeah, I know, Jason. I was trying to figure out what you were asking for, man. I hit you up on Instagram. Take a look at that message I sent you on Instagram. Trying to see what you wanted to do on those. I need to get some more graded cards up on my store. Yeah, so if you guys have some some inventory, some bulk y'all want to get rid of, slabs and stuff like that, hit me up, man. I'm looking to buy bulks. You know, you got a box of them, something like that. Hit me up, let me know. I need some inventory. Need to get some inventory going. Dun, 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 dun. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, this the Rockets are starting to get a little cocky. Wait, what? Am I reading this right? Oh, Ball. Okay, that was. I saw a thing that said that the Lakers had traded for LaMelo Ball, but it was a spoof. It was a little spoofy spoof. Anyway. So, anybody all right, sounds good, Jason. Sounds good, brother. Let's see. All right, we got a little bit up on eBay. All right, so what am I buying? Let's talk about that. Obviously, you guys know big Houston Rockets, the Homer fan. One of the things y'all got to realize about the Rockets. Let me see. Let's see. The last 5. No, let's do the last 7 draft picks for the Houston Rockets. So here we go. The last picks for the Houston Rockets, starting to read off like a who's who. All right, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the last 8. Where did we? No, that's 21. So we had the second. Man, this was all, yeah. So we had the second pick in the 21 draft. We drafted Jalen Green, Garuba, and Josh Christopher. I think these 2 guys didn't pan out too well. Obviously, Jalen Green did. The following year, we picked up Jabari Smith Jr. and Tari Eason. Then the following year, we had the 4th pick. We picked up Amen Thompson. And we also got Cam Whitmore, which Cam Whitmore's in the G League, balling out of control, by the way. And then last year, we picked up Reed Shepherd. I personally don't think the kid's going to have much time here with the Rockets. He's a shooting guard. we have shooting guards. We have plenty. We have plenty of firepower. He's a good kid though. And then part of this also 21 was Alperen Şengün. So anyway, I'm focusing on this guy and this guy, and I was picking up Whitmore. I slowed down a little bit on Whitmore just simply because he got sent back to the G League, which I feel like he's got a path to come back if he continues to do well in the G League. Let me see what his stats are. G League Cam Whitmore stats. Let's see what our boy Cammy Whitmore has been doing. Yeah, I mean, come on. He's averaging 19 points. He's averaging 20 spot. Yeah. He's averaging 19, 6, and 3. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I think Cam Whitmore has a path back. But if we look at Amen Thompson, he is, here are his stats the last couple of games. Tonight against the Thunder, 9 points, 6 rebounds. Against the 76ers, 19 points, 13 rebounds, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 10 and 11, put up a double-double, 10 and 7, 16 and 11, 12 and 5, 18 points, 11 rebounds. So far, he's averaging about 12 points this season with about 7 or 8 rebounds. Kid's been a beast. He is on the right track, in my opinion. What's going to be interesting about Amen Thompson is that what is not showing up on the stats is his ability to play defense. I think he's averaging like 2 steals a game, 2 or 3 steals a game, which has been pretty par for the course. 1.2. Okay, so maybe not 2 steals a game, but the kid plays amazing defense. His wingspan is ridiculously long. I think he's got like a 7'6" or 7'5" wingspan. And he's not that tall. He's 6'7", 6'8", something like that. 6'7", 200 pounds, but his wingspan is ridiculous. So he's got like this ability to like reach in there and just like poke the ball out, on the defender. But I think Amen Thompson is going to be a stud if he ends up not staying with the Rockets, which actually, no, he's going to end up staying with the Rockets. And the reason why I say that is because Ime Udoka has been pretty vocal about not breaking up. Obviously, the Rockets have a bunch of trade assets. They got a bunch of kids that are really good. And their ceiling is very high, and obviously we picked them up in the draft, and their ceilings are very high. So right now would be the time to trade them as far as trade assets and trade bait. The thing about it is that Udoka has been very adamant about keeping this what he calls a core together. It's Jalen Green, Alperen Şengün, and Amen Thompson, which is interesting because only 2 of those guys are actually starters. Amen is coming off the bench. He's not a starter. And so what's interesting about that is that I think the reason why he's doing that is because he understands how powerful this kid is in terms of defense and a defensive presence. Tari Eason is another honorable mention there in terms of the defensive presence. Not very show wowy in terms of offense. He doesn't get you a whole lot of points. Let's see what Tari Eason's been doing. Averaging about 11 points this season so far. 30% behind the 3-point line, averaging about 6 rebounds, and he's averaging 2 steals a game. So that just kind of gives you also this idea of what he can do in terms of defensive player and making a defensive presence and difference in the game. So he's an honorable mention. I think if you're thinking about it in terms of buying these really cheap rookies, it can get pretty interesting with guys like Atari Eason. If he ends up not being part of the core here in Houston, I think he'll end up on somebody's squad and could very well play and be a viable contender for a starting role in a different ball club. But to stick to my original thing here, I really like this kid, Amin Thompson, for just a plethora of reasons. The kid is an absolute beast on defense. He's a great scorer, great rebounder. He just makes a difference in the game. And his cards are not that expensive right now. If we take a look, if I jump on eBay real quick, what's interesting though, and here's what's shitty about what's going on with Amin, is that Amin Thompson, Prism, Silver. The problem with Amin Thompson at the moment, Prism number 150 is the card, number 150. The problem with Amin Thompson is that he is a 23-24 rookie. Now, the problem with Prism 23-24, this one's actually pretty good. All the base cards, they're pretty well centered. Once you start getting into it seems like it has something to do with the way the sheet was cut for the silvers. They're all off center, all of them, almost all of them. I mean, I don't want to speak in absolutes, but almost all of them are off centered. All the ones that I've seen, at least, they're all off centered. So what I'm waiting for is for more of his silvers to go through PSA and get graded, and then just paying whatever the going rate at the moment is for a 10. This wouldn't be one that I wouldn't want to gamble. I mean, that's clearly off center. So you're not going to get a 10. You're going to get a 9 off the rip. And then, Lord forbid there's anything else on there, you're toast. But again, his cards are they're going for pretty cheap. Let me see. Let's see. So even if I look at his sold items, they're 12, 13, 14 bucks. Oh, here's one that just sold a 10. His 10s are under $100, they're $80 right now. Which, oh man, one just sold for super cheap, $49. His 10s are pretty cheap, guys. His 10s are pretty cheap, all things considered. So you got a couple of things that are working against you. Number one, the silvers in 23-24, almost all of them are off center, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to get some 10s. I gotta try to snatch one up because I need to try to snatch one up. I need to make an offer. So yeah, that's one of them that I'm picking up. Man. And this one actually looks pretty good centering wise. So this guy must have just found a diamond in the rough. See, but no, that can't be, because look, check this one out. This one's interesting. That one's off center. That's off centered. So they might be cutting some slack over at PSA. Anyway, if that's the case, sold auctions are going for like $80 right now. Sold auctions are going for like $80. And raw right now is going for about $12 or $13. So what it might be good to do right now is to buy raw Yeah, see, so here you go. Here's raw prices, $12, $13. And then the PSA 10s are going for like $80, $90. So where PSA 9s, for example, I don't think very many PSA 9s are selling at the moment. Okay, PSA 9 20, that one's $20. That one didn't do too well. But again, 10s, $80, $90 for a 10, $15 to $20 for a silver, for a raw. Again, I think this kid's stock can only go up, in my opinion. I really like him. I like him a lot. I think he's gonna do well. And then obviously, again, if you haven't jumped on the old Shingun train, there's never really a bad time to do that. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be trying to snatch up some of these silvers, and maybe send a nice little stack out to get graded and see how I do. But yeah. Anyway, that'll do it, folks. I think I'm gonna. I wanted to do about an hour tonight. I'm gonna try to jump on a little bit more. We'll be putting out some more content here pretty soon. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do a little bit more with my brothers. Collect 3D. Remember, if you guys want to take a look at that, collect3dprints.com. I think actually, you know what? I keep saying collect 3D prints. I think it's just collect 3D. Collect3D.com. Yep, collect3d.com is the website. Hey, give them your email. You get 15% off. Links in the description if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, look at that. Good old Darth Vader. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Those of you that did, shout out Jason. My man E-Love popped in for a little bit. Bobo popped in. Both Jasons. Thank y'all for hanging out. And we'll catch you guys next week sometime. Be on the lookout. More videos coming out. Love y'all. Peace.